Hello everyone, welcome. This is going to be part 2 of the Color With Me video I'm doing out of 50 themed miniatures by Camelia Andrzejkova. This is all part 1, alcohol and pencils. I didn't really do it as a color along or anything, it's more of a color and chat, but I did talk about how I did it and show what I used, so I will link video 1 down below to make it easier to find. I will also do the book link if you need help finding that. This is Camelia's newest book out, super cute, so I will link that below as well. The other things I will use today besides the marker and pencils is going to be some Elmer's clear glue. I use clear, totally up to you. I'm going to use some white glitter for the snow. So this I bought at Walmart. This is extra fine glitter, crystal diamond. So super shiny and pretty. If you want to make it look a little more frosty and a little more wintry, you can add a little extra fine blue glitter in there as well. If you don't have that glitter, any type of kind of white glitter will work. This is just my favorite for snow. And then I'm also going to do a background in the Mungyo pastels. So I have the 64 set. I bought mine years ago, so mine are well loved. My daughter has borrowed them. My box is falling apart. I have dropped them. I have run out of colors. I have broken a couple colors. You can see my green is gone. I'm missing 3 that I'm pretty sure I used up. They were well-loved colors. You can tell like my blue is getting there. So yes, this was a cheap set, if I could talk, on Amazon. I can't compare it to Faber-Castell or anything like that because I don't have them. I bought this set and they worked so well for me that I just never ventured onto another set. So before we get into glitter and glue and all the fun stuff, let's work on our little Christmas decorations here and our little penguin guy. So first things first is I'm going to give him some blue eyes. So I'm going to take, this is Copenhagen blue, it's just really small. And I'm going to use the same colors on his eyes that I'm going to kind of use on the Christmas ornaments and the lights. And then I'm going to take non-photo blue. And I'm going to leave a little white between the two, not a whole lot. You are going to hear a little bit of snoring in the background. We're going to call it white noise, and we're going to work with it. My daughter was so excited that they got 9 days off for Thanksgiving, counting the weekend. They got the whole week off. That she's like, I am not going to bed for 9 days. It's a Friday. I'm going to stay up late. And I was like, go for it, girl. She made it to 10:30. So just kind of letting her do her thing. She's cuddled up with her kitty and she looked real cozy. So I was like, I'm just going to leave her. I'm going to let her take a little nap right there. So we got a little background noise kind of going along with things here. Yeah, it's crazy. Back when I went to school, we got off like half day Wednesday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And then we got off the Thursday, of course. This is indigo blue. And then that Friday. And then it was back to school as normal. Now these kids got out today, here anyway, which is Friday. So she's counting her weekend. So she's got Saturday, Sunday off, and then they have the whole next week off. There's no school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nothing. So I'm like, goodness. But yes, she was so excited. She's like, I'm gonna stay up for 9 days. 10:30. Okay, so we got his eyes in. I'm going to do a red and green scarf, just to kind of bring in that little Christmas feel. If you're not into Christmas, you could do blue and yellow. That would also bring our Christmas light colors in. You could do green and yellow, whatever combination works for you and your page. To do this the easy way, I am going to use the same colors I used on my berries and my poinsettia flower. And I'm going to start over here, I think, and I'm going to color it red. And I'm not going to worry too much about filling it in just yet. I'm going to try to stay in the lines best I can. But we're going to do red. And then I'm going to kind of alternate these so they come out opposites a little bit. So I don't want red there right next to that green. So I'm going to go red. And then this one will be red. And then I want that one green. So this one, that's going to still put my reds all together. So never mind. Backtracking that idea. Sorry, I was trying to clean my eraser a little bit so I didn't smear. So red is hard to erase, which is why I was trying to plan out ahead of time where I was putting my colors, but that's great. So we are going to even out with these two being both red. So red, fixable and hideable. I'm also going to color this little hat here red. And then I'm undecided how I want to do his little hat. So on another, let's see if I can quickly show you. I did the rims of the hats the same color as the actual hat, and I know they're not done, but I think they turned out super cute. So I might do that on there too, but I also don't want it to be super red. I'm gonna leave it a little bit until I get some more color in around, and then at the end I will kind of pull in what I like. But yes, I'm enjoying this book, if you can't tell, hanging out. Just kind of been doing some easy coloring out of it today. I was gonna finish this page, but so many people requested a second part to this, which I absolutely appreciate. I feel special, and I'm so happy I found something that so many people were excited for and to see. But I also wanted to work in this book, so I picked another page, and apparently I'm on a penguin kick because that's what called to me. Okay, so I'm going to darken up the lines. I'm also going to do this one where they're overlapping a little bit. Again, we're going to hide where I put a little bit of that red on there. Oopsie daisies. We're gonna highlight under his chin. And I used spring green and grass green for this, if you are following along on Prismacolors. Again, I'm not really doing a color along or a tutorial. It's just more of a, here's how I do it. Show me how you color yours if you want, kind of thing. There's no hashtags or nothing going on. Just a good old page. Fixing my eraser. I'm really thinking Santa's going to bring me a different eraser for Christmas. For those of you that asked, this is the Tihu. It's a battery operated, comes with tons of these, and you also get like a metal with the bigger, so you can choose big or small. There is nothing wrong with this eraser per se, other than the fact that if you don't change your batteries, it does not work the best. And I can absolutely never remember to buy batteries or change the batteries or find the batteries when I buy them and remember to change them. So I'm thinking I might want to try an electric one. I haven't picked one out yet, but I've been saying I'm going to do that for that reason, and I haven't yet, so who knows. Okay, taking that pomegranate and doing the same thing on the red. Now I will come back and blend that green out a little better. I'm just kind of getting my red in there so that if I smear my green a little, it will not be so obvious. And yes, I do, for video, use my pencil sharpener right on my desk. Usually I don't, but I don't want to stop and turn around and have you hear my squeaky chair to throw my trash away. So I seen these cute little trash bin trashes that are only like yay tall at Dollar Tree, and I was like, I don't know what I would use that for. What would anybody use a cute little trash bin like that for? And now I know. I should have got it and filled it with pencil shavings. But again, my desk is a disaster, which is why I never show it, and I'm always coloring in like one little corner of it. But I feel like that would be one more thing on my desk I have to move and juggle. I'm also a lefty, which means all my stuff is crammed to the right side of my desk. Okay. So we'll come back out and blend out the harsh lines on everything a little bit more and get it how we like it. So we still want it to have a little depth. We're just kind of smoothing things out a little more. Alright. So I'm going to do this one a little more, but I will fix it in a minute. I'm going to throw in his little beak real quick because I'm going to do his face. Now on his face I'm a little undecided, but I think for the purpose of this video I'm going to go yellow. So if we quickly peek at these guys, penguins have white faces. So you could shadow him in, you know, in a little bit of blue and gray. They used a nice like light, I was showing you, like a light French gray kind of color, and gave her a little bit rosy cheeks. I did a yellow because I wanted a nice warm feel. I do like the rosy cheeks. That was the whole reason I've been into penguins lately. But I think I am going to stick with the little yellow face on this guy. Now, warning. It's almost better if you outline your little face in whatever light color you're going to do first if you color your penguin in pencil. Because if you drag even a little bit of this black color into your yellow, it's going to make a mess. Ask me how I know. So we're going to be super careful. We're going to make sure we have all the black brushed off. And we're going to be super careful. And I'm just going to outline his face. Now this is going to look harsh, but I'm going to go over it with a nice cream. You could use white, ivory, whatever color, whatever pencil set, and lighten it. And if you even get a tiny spot like you're dragging some color, clean your tip, because I am telling you, if you drag your black and your yellow, it's really hard to fix. And I struggled on those other penguins' learning curve. You can see, let me show you my mistakes here. At the top of his eyes, you can really see where I dragged some black. I got some blue off his hat right there, like right here. Far away, not too bad, but fair warning, don't be like me for that. Okay, cleaning my tip of my eraser real quick. I'm going to use the back of the paper next to me because I don't use it for nothing. And I'm going to clean up around his little flipper right here. And that is not helping. Hold on, let me pull my eraser out a little more. And this is why I also need to put a new eraser in this because this one's getting tiny and I'm about over fighting tiny. Okay, I'm gonna clean my tip again. So it's gonna still look black where I went out of the lines and kind of made a mess, but it's not gonna smear as much when I touch it with the yellow if I erase it out real good. So I'm also gonna make sure I got it all off my tip. Wipe all that off again. Finish my little face here. So if you do your little penguin in black marker, this won't be as big of an issue for you, but because I decided to do the black on my penguin first, which I knew better. Okay, and then I'm going to add just a tiny bit to his belly, and we'll hide that little part where I got black on there. So we're just going to work with it for now. We're not going to scribble on it. We're not going to try to hide black with this light yellow. We're going to let it be. For a moment, we are going to let it be. I forgot to do his little feet. So this is cadmium orange hue, and I'm just doing the dark lines. And I'm going to do a little at the bottom here. And then this is Spanish orange. Still leaving some white. I'm following the 3 color rule to get depth and dimension. Sunburst yellow. Again, do not drag the black, if possible, into your cute little orange feet. Okay, I'm going to take my goldenrod and then I will go around his face. How are we doing here? We're already halfway in and I don't have anything done. Okay, and this is where I'm going to hide that black a little. I'm not going to try to hide it a whole lot because I don't want to draw a whole lot of attention to that spot. So we're just going to camouflage it in a little. I'm adding a tiny dot just right around the edges, not everywhere. Got a little black there I don't want. And I'm going to put a little under his beak. Okay, then we're going to take that nice, nope, don't do that yet. Grab your pink you're going to use if you're going to give your penguin some cheeks. Now, his face is a little odd shaped, so it's not like we're going to get perfect circle cheeks in. But just like if I were doing my cheek, I'm going to start kind of by his nose and take it up his face a little. And I'm going to bring just a little bit more in for the main part. Okay, then I'm going to take my cream. See where I got some blue on there, but that's alright, we're going to work with it. Not against it. We're going to blend his face out. Now if you don't want the whole face white or yellow like mine, you know, you can lightly taper in and leave some white. I just think this makes him look a little warm and fuzzy. So there is our cute little penguin. Okay, let's do a couple Christmas baubles because I still need to get to glitter and snow. So for my ornaments, I'm going to do the same kind of color scheme, the red, green, and blue. I'm not going to do green. I'm going to do red, yellow, blue. Yes, red, yellow, blue. Let me pull my colors. Okay, so a light and dark of each. Now I am going to use 3 colors, so I am going to pull one darker of each color, but I'm going to start with these and kind of plot it out a little bit. I'm not going to do like yellow, red, blue, so I'm going to do one pattern on this side, switch it up on this side. I'm going to start with red. So I'm going to take Scarlet Lake. I'm going to do under the little hook there, which I'm going to do in gold. And I'm going to follow her clues that she put in. So the highlight is right there, so I'm automatically going to put the lightest color going that way. So we're going to do a nice little C shape, leave a fuzzy edge. Then we're going to take that poppy red. One second. Okay. So filling in this side with the poppy red and kind of blending it together. And I do that so I can tell kind of what shape I got going on, what I want darker, because it's easier to add than take away. So if I come in with this too dark at the beginning, I'm going to get a really dark Christmas bulb instead of this nice kind of bright red feeling. So sticking with that C shape. And his hat isn't done, but sidetracked. So on this side, I will probably do my red one right here. I'm just gonna kind of mark that so I remember. Okay, blue. Double checking I'm not like sticking colors together, so we're gonna go red, yellow, blue over here. So again, highlights on that side, so I'm going to come in under the little hanger and C shape. And this is non-photo blue, so Copenhagen blue, non-photo blue. And then I had a nice indigo blue, but this is out of an older set. This is way back in the day when Prismacolors were thick. Like this is out of my high school set. Blue. And that's, just blend it out. And then yellow, I'm going to take Sunburst Yellow. Now if you want to do these gold, you absolutely can. You would do the same process, except for you would do your dark brown and then your burnt ochre and then your yellow. Okay, and then for my one darker, you can either take an orange or a goldenrod. I'm going to take a tiny dot of this cadmium orange because I really want it to come off as yellow and not gold. I do like gold, but it doesn't fit this picture. So there are our Christmas ornaments. So I will color these all in gold, or I might come back in with a gold gel pen and finish those. Same with the little hooks on the lights. Let's play with some snow. That's the fun part. Okay, for this snow, what I want to do is put a light layer of marker down. So I'm not worrying about blending, but I do want a light blue. I don't want a dark blue. But this just helps if any white kind of shows through. Gives a little tint under our glitter. So everywhere she's put those kind of dots, I'm putting a little bit of this. I'm not going to mess with the icicles just yet. Putting down a nice light layer of marker first. And you can do this with pencil, but whereas we're not really worried about blending or shadowing, it's just a little easier to do with marker. Okay, let me center and pull you in a little. Okay, now I'm going to take my clear glue, and I got a bubble, and I'm going to put a dot. Now this is not how I'm going to leave it, I just want to be able to spread it around a little easier. I'm filling in the whole area, even the white where I didn't put the marker, because I'm going to put glitter on the whole section. I just wanted the blue to change the color of the glitter underneath a little. And that'll make more sense kind of when you see it. Now you can take your finger, you could take a Q-tip. I found some cotton swabs. They were clearance to $1 at my local grocery store. So we're rolling with that. Usually I use my finger, but if you are not a fan of getting dirty, you, for one, may not want to work with glitter, but for two, a Q-tip works great. I read a funny thing about glitter. My daughter's teacher and I were talking about glitter because for Christmas ornaments and things, and she's like, the boys don't always like glitter. But the thing is, if one person at the table is using glitter, we're all going to end up with some glitter. Made me laugh. Okay, then we're going to take that glitter and we're going to just dump it on. Now I will put my excess back in my jar because I don't like to waste. If you don't do yours that way, you might want to put it on a little more careful and light, but this is what works for me. Okay, and you want to be fairly quick because if your glue dries, your glitter won't stick. Now, don't sneeze, don't whistle, don't blow, don't yell, don't let anybody turn on a fan, don't sit by a heater vent. Anything that's going to cause this giant poof of glitter to go anywhere. Now, this is kind of a 2-layer, I don't really want to say. I'm going to go over it 2 times. So I press it down into the glue. I have one of these fancy little, mine's a paintbrush, but I don't ever use it for painting because I'm not a big painter, so it works great for this. And we're going to kind of be able to see a couple spots where we may have missed with the glue. So that's when we're going to go back in. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn my notifications off. It was like, it's 3 in the morning. Like, I'm supposed to be cooking Thanksgiving dinner in the morning, and I'm over here playing with glitter. But that's okay. Okay, so just a couple areas where I can see. It's not really going to be that noticeable. Nobody is going to look at your page that close and be like, girl, you forgot a clump of glitter right there. But for my own OCD, we're going to do it. Spread that around a little. Again, you can use your Q-tip. Not really spreading as much as just kind of dabbing it into place. We're going to fling that glitter back over it. Now, I do like to put a good coating of glitter over it, because if you don't and you dab that with your finger, then you got the glue on your finger and the glitter on your finger, and then it's not sticking to the paper. So, it does look like excess on the glitter, but after lots of trial and error, this is what I have found to work. Okay, we're gonna give that a minute to dry, and I'm gonna clean up and I will be back. Alright, so here we are all dried. There's a little spot I don't like where my glue is a little clumpy, so I'm just kind of, and I can see where I got some on my flower now, so I'm kind of fixing that up as well. If you are super worried, you can take your white gel pen and go around the lines of the snow. You can also do that before you glitter if you want, but yeah, there is my pretty little glitter snow. So I got a couple things to finish up on here, but I think we did pretty good. I think it's looking pretty nice. Again, I want to thank everybody who requested a part 2 and watched the first one. Helps me out a lot knowing what you like to see and whatnot. Questions, comments, requests, please let me know. Again, I will link part 1 down below, and I hope to see you for the next one. I have a Thanksgiving one planned, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Bye.